Hello and welcome back to Gardening with Ben. Welcome to our new episode for today. I hope you're enjoying all the podcasts that we're putting out there. If you've not subscribed to our channel, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with all our podcasts, what get launched, and feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, Gardening with Ben. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a review as well, as it's always good to see who's listening and what you think of the podcast. Let's start today's episode. Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben's podcast for today. Well, it's been about a month since I recorded the podcast. I do apologise. I've been so busy with work and the allotment and doing stuff in the background. I've been absolutely so busy. If you follow my Facebook page, you'll see how busy I have been on my Instagram page. But let's get telling you, the podcast followers, what we've been up to. Well, the most important thing what we've been up to at the moment is that we have been busy creating a new channel for the supporters, the people that support me. I've had a lot of people asking me, how can we support Gardening with Ben? So obviously you can buy the t-shirts and the hoodies, but also I've set up a group on Facebook which is for the supporters, that people want to support me, and it's only £3 a month, and all the money what I make from it goes back into the allotment, into purchasing new stuff to share content with you guys and girls. So in the past I've purchased this microphone I'm speaking into, and also my camera which I do my recording on. So it all goes back towards giving you great content, and I'll drop that link below in the description of this podcast so that you can join and support me if you want to join me on this gardening journey. And one day, fingers crossed, if I get 600 supporters, I'll be able to do this full time and you'll be able to get podcasts every single day. Fingers crossed, that is the plan. One can only hope, but please do feel free to subscribe and join up. Once you've subscribed, I will email you with the details to join the Facebook group, as obviously it's a private group just for the supporters that like to support me. So thank you for that. So what have we been up to on the allotment? Well, over the last month, it's hard to think back what I've done over the last month. The last month I have planted my onion sets outside. They're all in the ground now, and fingers crossed they'll start to germinate. We've had some great weather here in Sheffield, where I'm based in England, so hopefully they will get rooted and get started. My garlic's coming on absolutely brilliant. That's doing really well. I've shared some photos on my Instagram page of how that's doing. It's looking really good. All my spring bulbs are starting to pop up. If you remember, I planted absolutely loads of spring bulbs last year. All the crocuses are out now. The daffodils are nearly all out. I've got lots of hyacinths out, so I'm just waiting for the tulips to come out next. I'm waiting for them, and I can't wait to see them popping their heads through and giving a great display on the allotment. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I've also planted my broad beans. They've gone in the ground in the last week. They've gone down the side of my plot where my picket fencing is. Those can now be planted, but if you do plant them in the ground, remember to protect them from pigeons, as pigeons do like to eat the tops off beans. So just be careful with that. Also, I have started preparing the area of where I'm going to plant my potatoes. It's now time for planting those spuds in the ground. A lot of people wait for Good Friday. It's an old wives' tale. It's something that I've always stuck to, so that's what I'm doing. They're all chitting away in the greenhouse. I have shared a previous podcast about chitting potatoes, so make sure you check that out. So they're all chitting away, and they will go in around Good Friday, which is in a couple of weeks' time. And I've been so busy getting all my plot prepared. I've been building all my beds, relaying all my paths, weeding it all, I've been pruning my summer and autumn raspberries. The autumn raspberries can be pruned to the ground, but summer raspberries you just prune the ones that had fruit on last year to the ground. The ones that didn't have fruit on, what the new growth, will grow the raspberries this year. So that is what I've been up to. I've also started a lot of seeds off in my greenhouse. I've planted so many flower seeds. I've not planted many vegetable seeds yet, as I usually wait until the end of March, beginning of April, and we're now on the 24th of March. This is when it was recorded, so I've got a couple more weeks before I plant them. I've planted the likes of calendula, some more sweet peas, some lavender, some marigold, some cornflower, some geraniums. So we're going to have absolutely loads of flowers on the plot. Fingers crossed they all grow, but some have started popping their heads through the soil now. The calendula's popping its head through, and the cornflower. This beautiful weather which we've had in Sheffield is certainly helping them germinate. So yeah, that is what's happening at the moment. Over the next weeks or so, I'm going to still be continuing with getting my beds prepared. I won't be planting anything out in the ground outside, apart from having my potatoes, my onions, my garlic and my broad beans outside until after the frost has gone, as frost can kill a lot of plants. So I'll be waiting till the end of May, beginning of June before planting plants outside, because that frost can kill the plants and you don't want to waste all your effort growing all the plants, putting it outside and the frost killing it. So that is basically what I've been up to on the plot at the moment. I'm so sorry that it's taken so long to record an episode. I need to start getting these back out again. But like I said, if you join that subscriber group in the link below, you'll be able to find out lots more information about what I'm getting up to on the plot and keep up to date as well, and send me any questions that you want to know as well. It's a personal group, so you can ask me questions that you need to know of. So thanks for those that do support me. It does mean a lot to me, and it helps me create the best content for all you followers. So until next episode, as always, remember, keep gardening. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Make sure you do click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our podcasts, which get launched on a daily basis at the moment. And feel free to follow us on our social medias, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, Gardening with Ben. Obviously on YouTube you get to see all the videos as well, which we launch regularly. And if you'd like to support Gardening with Ben, check out the link below in the description from our shop, where you can purchase fantastic gardening hoodies and t-shirts. You can also buy a Gardening with Ben mug to be drinking your own brew out of while listening to this podcast. And we've launched recently a fantastic range of greeting cards which can be used for any occasion, and also for letters to send to family and friends. So thanks for listening, and as always, remember, keep gardening.